Josh, Kim, one of the first things I wanted to know was what in the world do you talk about when you're sitting next to the President of the United States? Mayor Berke tells us it's a surreal experience he'll never forget, as well as the rest of Chattanooga.
I simply said, welcome to Chattanooga. I talked a little bit with him about being here and what was going on. I also let him know that I had met him years before when I was in law school and he was a professor there, but that I hadn't taken his class, and so we talked through that a little bit.
You can now add riding with the president to Mayor Berke's list of things accomplished in his first few months in office.
One of the things that you're told is that you don't hand the president anything for obvious security reasons, and so I had wondered about whether I should take something to him, and I think in the long run the best decision was don't do that.
Berke says while the ride was a short one from Wilson Air to Amazon, Berke says he wanted to make sure he represented the city well.
I told him about our vibrant downtown. I told him that the investment that had been made through the American Reinvestment and Recovery Act had allowed us to get the gigabyte per second technology here. We talked about race to the top and education reform. He was really familiar with what was going on in Tennessee.
As it turns out, President Obama was interested in Chattanooga's affairs too.
He was very down to earth. He asked a lot of questions about Chattanooga. He wanted to know more about what was going on here. He really wanted to understand what was going on the ground.
As for his speech in front of 2,000 Amazon employees, we asked Mayor Berke what resonated most.
For me, the president talked a lot about building a stronger middle class through investment in the future. When you think about what we're doing here in Chattanooga, we're trying to build opportunity through youth development and economic and community development and through public safety.
Mayor Berke says oddly enough, the surreal part of it all wasn't riding when he was in the limo with President Obama. He says it was when they got to Amazon and he saw the crowd of more than 2,000 people.